Alright guys, welcome into the comic section of haul video number 93. So, these, just wanted to kind of update on these books. These books are actually from In-Stock Trades. I did make one more In-Stock Trades order yesterday, so that should hopefully be coming in January. So if you see books in January and you're like, oh, well, I thought Dan's going on no spending spree. It's because I ordered them in December. So, and a fun fact with these books, and I actually have to reach out to IST about it, is one of these books apparently was supposed to have shipped and I did not receive it, and I don't have a tracking number for it. So I'm definitely going to have to reach out to IST and see if they can at least give me a tracking number. The paperwork that I received from this order stated that that book was coming in another shipment. So just want to get that cleared up and figured out. But regardless, we'll go through here with these books. So starting off, actually there's one book here that I did not buy on In-Stock Trades. I actually bought it at Target this past Friday with my girlfriend. We were out shopping and decided to pick this up because it's another series that I'm collecting. It's another manga series that I'm collecting, and that is Attack on Titan, volume 2 here. So 20% off. I feel like that was a decent deal for a manga series. There's no issues here, so it's just this, but yeah, very excited to get this, and the cover is pretty interesting, just really interesting there. I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, don't really have too much context about this, but I'm very excited to get this a read. And I don't know what I want to do, like if I just want to collect the whole series and then read it. I mean, I know it's still coming out, there's still like volumes being pumped out, so I'm not sure how I want to go about this, but irregardless, I got the second volume, so nice. I think I saw like the 34th volume there, so like that's just how many I have to collect. So not gonna rush out and get them all, but you know, if I see them for a decent deal of price, I'll pick them up. So yeah. All right, next book I got here is another series that I'm continuing to purchase and hopefully finish up here towards the end of this year. Hopefully I can collect it all and start reading it. And that is Black Science Volume 6. So had the first 5 volumes here by Rick Remender and Matteo Scalera and Moreno Dionisio. I'm sorry, yeah, Dionisio. Make sure I pronounce that right. This collects issues 26 through 30 of Black Science. And I know I say this a lot on this channel, but I really love the quality of these image trades. They feel so nice to hold in the hand. The nice matte finish on the cover. Just a very high quality book, and for honestly less than what Marvel charges. Well, this one's an exception, but most of them are only $15, whereas Marvel's trades usually start at like $17 or $18. So yeah, very excited to get this. Sorry about that gutter loss there, but yeah, I think I only have maybe 4 more volumes to get. I think there's only 10 volumes, but I'll have to check. They're on my wish list, and I definitely want to get them. I don't think they're going out of stock anytime soon, so no need to rush out and grab them. Hope I didn't just jinx myself by saying that, but all right. Next few books here are bigger books, and obviously if you saw the thumbnail for this image, you'll know, or thumbnail for this video, you'll know what the next book I have here is, and that is, Mark Waid by Flash. Flash by Mark Waid, Volume 7. So you can't see it right now, but I'm staring at my Flash collection, and for my last few hauls, Black Friday haul, I was able to get volumes 5, 6, and 8, which prompted me to go out and get volume 7. So very glad to get this. I'm so glad this was not like out of stock on In-Stock Trades. So this collects issues, this collects the life story of the Flash Secret Files #1, Speed Force #1, the Flash 80-page Giant #1, the Flash numbers 142 through 150, and the Flash number 1,000,000. So, very excited to read this, and I might be wrong, but I think this might finish the Mark Waid run. I think there's only 8 volumes, but I could be wrong. They might be coming out with more, but as of right now, I think I am fully caught up with the series. If they are making more volumes, then that's great. I'll be able to pick it up, but at this point, I do have it all collected, which is very nice to have, and definitely can see a readathon coming here in my near future. Right now, actually, I don't think I mentioned it at the top of the video, but right now I'm actually going through some of the 90s Spider-Man stuff right now. That's what I'm reading, kind of in anticipation of Spider-Man No Way Home. I still haven't watched the movie yet, so please, no spoilers, but yeah, so kind of reading everything post Todd McFarlane, so kind of that Eric Larson era of artwork, at least for Spider-Man. So but yeah, very much enjoying it. So don't know what that was related to with this, but that's kind of like my current readathon that I'm going through right now. And then obviously once I finish that up, I want to get into something else. So we'll see what it is. Got a lot of stuff to choose from, obviously, but all right. So the next two books here are epics that have recently come out. And one of them I dragged my feet on, and I'll talk about that one. But this first one here I wanted to get it as soon as it came out. It is an Avengers epic that I wanted to pick up because I don't think I had this material collected. And that is the Avengers Taking Aim epic collection. So this collects issues 378 through 388 of Avengers, Marvel double feature Avengers Giant Man numbers 379 through 382, Vision numbers 1 through 4, and Captain America 440 to 441. So you can see here, very 90s. This is definitely getting towards the tail end of the original Avengers Volume 1 material. I don't know how much more is left after this, because at this point you get into like the crossing and then stuff like that. So I'm not sure how far away we are. If this is the last volume or there's one coming after it, but just wanted to see here. Let's see. So there is going to be one more volume between this one and the Gatherer's Strike epic collection, which I've actually already read. I think I read about a year ago. So there is one epic that's going to fit between this one and Gatherer's Strike, which is volume 24. This is volume 26. So very much looking forward to seeing when that one gets announced or released. I don't know if it's been solicited yet, but Marvel's getting pretty close to like finishing off full runs of these Avengers, and Captain America. Like Captain America is almost completely filled out. Iron Man's getting there. I mean, they've kind of been slow with that. Thor is another one that's very much filled, pretty much with full runs that you can get into. So I've been kind of filling those out and buying them, and hopefully one day I can sit down and go through Thor like 1 through whatever, or I guess 100 through whatever. But yeah, very excited to get this. And thick book. This book was $45, so that is a jump up from the existing price, which has always been $40 for these books. So kind of unfortunate to see, especially since now In Stock Trades is discounting Marvel books less. So the books are becoming more expensive and they're being discounted less. So this book cost me about $27 to buy, whereas in the past, you know, you were able to get epics for like $21, $22. So you know, it's not too huge of a difference, but obviously if you buy a lot of these, they add up. You know, you can always go online, I guess, and order them through DCBS and get the 50% off or whatever it is, whatever discount they give. I mean, I don't see it as too much of a difference, especially since I'm not buying too many books. Or, you know, I'm kind of just buying them as they come out. But, yeah, very excited to get this. And, again, just want to shout out, that's a crazy cover. And, like, this logo, I just think that's crazy. Like, it looks so weird. It's very 90s. Okay. Next book I got here was a book that I was very on the fence on. I mentioned it earlier. And the reason being is because I've read, like, probably about 75% of the material in this book. And so I was hesitant to get it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what, for format, like continuity's sake, for a chance to upgrade and hopefully sell or just maybe give away the volume of material that was in here, I decided to go ahead and pick this up. And I think also, so there's about 6 issues in here that I have not read, and this is obviously my favorite character, and that's Iron Man. So this is the In the Hands of Evil Epic Collection. So this collects issues 310 through 318 of Iron Man, War Machine 8 through 10, Force Works numbers 6 through 7, Iron Man and Force Works Collector's Preview and Material from Marvel Comics presents numbers 169 through 172. So obviously, I guess not obviously, but really surprised this was not called the Hands of the Mandarin Epic Collection. I just think that would have been a much more accurate name for this book, but I don't really mind. Essentially, that is the storyline that is contained within this book. Hence the reason why you see the War Machine and Force Works issues in here, as all three of those books were tied into this event, I guess, mini event, whatever you want to call it. So you can see here the back between War Machine and Iron Man. So I'm pretty sure this is like, I think the reason why they were fighting is because like Tony's lied about dying, and then like Rhodey got pissed and he came back and he's like, why'd you make me this, fella? So but yeah, so there is 6 issues in here that I have not read. So I think it's 313 through 318 of Iron Man. I think those are the ones that I have not read. Everything else I have, so I'll probably just end up skipping it. I don't need to reread it again. I know what happens in Hands of the Mandarin. I don't need to reread it again. Although I probably will be giving away the Hands of the Mandarin paperback that I bought like years ago to one of my friends. So one of my friends, if you're watching this and you want the Hands of the Mandarin collection, I'm not going to be selling it for anything. If you just want it, I'll set it aside for you and I'll give it to you when I see you next. But yeah, anyways, very excited to get this. And again, $45 price point. Very sad to see that these epics are going up in price, but you can see here the page quality I think is getting better. You can see here the paperback itself is pretty thick. So obviously there's not too much of a noticeable difference, but I think at least in terms of how it feels in the hand, it definitely feels thicker and more substantial as a paperback. So there's the spine if you're wondering what that looks like. So again, very excited to get this. This is volume 20 of the Iron Man Epic line. All right, and that is my comic haul here for this week for haul video number 93. Again, like I said, I have one more book coming. I won't announce what that is yet, but very much excited to get that book because it definitely finishes a collection of books that I have had for a while that I just wanted to round out and finish up. So, but yeah, that is the comic section here for this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So there you go.